What's up, y'all? What it do? So, y'all, today's video is going to be why you must have your own as a man, right? Why you must have your own car, why you must have your own business, why you must have your own place, why you must have your own women. Cause niggas be sharing girls and that shit be kind of lame as fuck. But I'm a grown ass man. I'm not gonna judge no other grown ass man about what he do with his dick, right? So I ain't gonna lie. I make videos for y'all because it brings me peace and it really makes me feel good. Because like I say, even if I'm helping one person, bro, that's all that matters. I don't care. Like, as long as I woke up today and helped at least one person get on their shit, that's all that matters to me, bro. So I'm gonna give y'all a story first. This video might be 2 parts. The first part might be why you must have your own as a man, and then the second part might be why you must have your own as a man and how to not crash out, or how to not lose everything that you work for, right? Because you have to understand, the video that I made yesterday, sometimes people do things for a reaction out of you. Because if they didn't want a reaction, they wouldn't go to certain extents that they do. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't go to certain extents that they do. I don't do that shit. I go to work, I cut my clients, I post my videos, I get my pussy on the side, and yeah, I do that shit for motivation. If you feel some type of way about it, don't watch. Simple. So the reason that I say you must have your own as a man is because you got to understand, if you don't have your own, people are going to people will have a say-so over your life. So I'm gonna give y'all a story. So I stay with my grandma currently, right? Which will not be fucking long. I was gonna wait till June, but she got this whole fucking story that she's playing herself in her head, which a lot of people be doing. Like I told y'all, they got this whole narration of what you doing or what you're supposed to be doing in their head. What you supposed to be doing with your life in their head. You know what I'm saying? Because some people feel like you owe them, you know what I'm saying, indefinitely. Now, granted, when I got locked up, my grandma did come and help me, and she did pay for my lawyer, and I appreciate her for doing that. Would never take that away from her. But listen though, if I didn't have a lawyer, I still would have beat that case. I just would have been in jail for way longer than I wanted to be. I just would have been in jail until like December instead of getting out. I would have just been getting out instead of getting out in September. So it saved me about 3 months of time, about 90 days, which I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. But them 90 days have passed and gone. That shit is in the past now. You know what I'm saying? That shit is in the past. I've already did what I had to do, and I've already showed my support and helped her out as much as I can around the house, because once again, I'm trying to get my place. So if I were to pay her back in full, I wouldn't even be able to get my place until, like, I would be there longer than I need to be. And she understands that in order for me to move out, the best thing would be for me to just keep doing what I'm doing and save up so I could get the fuck, right? So let me tell y'all something. I'm barely home. I'm home like probably one time a week. I'm probably home once a week, bro. Every fucking month. I'm probably only home 4 times. Okay? You understand that, right? Cool. Now, get this. So this is what happens, right? So I come in the house Mind you, everything's cool. I walk in the house yesterday, tell my grandma I'm on the way, and she be doing a little petty shit that also pisses me off that I talked about in the other video. When I say, like, she don't be turning on the porch light or leaving the chain on the door, and it's like, you know, it's dark as shit. I can't see in the fucking dark, so I be sitting up there trying to figure out what keys I'm about to put in the door. That's like petty as fuck, bruh. Seriously. So, and she was literally sitting downstairs, so it's like, that was obviously petty as hell. But anyway, I walk in the door, right? I walk in the door. Let me take y'all around, actually. I walk in the door, and I walk in the door. She says, we need to talk. I say, what do we need to talk about? Just like that. She said, then she started going off. She started going off completely. Because basically, there was crumbs or candy on the floor in my room, right? Now, I know this shit sounds, and she was saying that, like, the way that she was going off, y'all would think I had fucking 3-4 trash bags in the room, shit all over the place, shit was out of order, everything was fucked up. You would think that a motherfucking tornado made out of shit and sand and fucking dirt hit my room, bro. That's what you would think, bro. The way that she was going off, right? So, I'm just sitting there. I'm not saying shit. I'm just completely silent, just letting her go off and shit, right? And then, after that, I go upstairs. I look at the room, and the shit, I took a video, and I'm going to put the video in here. The shit is fucking fine, right? So, let me tell y'all, she did this once again before. This is the first time she really went off. But let me tell y'all something. She's not going off because of the fucking... She's not going off because of the fucking shit, the little ass candy. Because, honestly, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. She's really meticulous. That's why I don't cook in there. That's why I don't even fucking be there, for real. If I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I like my ex. She's cool. She want me over there all the time. So I'm like, cool. 2 birds, 1 stone. Nice. So that's why I slide. But it's like, that's why I don't be there. So that she can't even say anything. Because it be little shit that don't even be making sense. Like, at all. And I understand it's her house. But it's like, come on. Like, seriously. Like, you're saying it like it's fucking... I'm gonna show y'all the video. Actually, I already probably put it already up. Y'all seen that shit, bro. It was probably a fucking little ass crumb in the corner and maybe 2 gummy bears on the floor, bro. And she made it seem like the whole bag then ripped and the shit was everywhere or something. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell y'all, that was not about that. Like I said before, she has this whole story that she's playing herself in her head. Because when she was saying, and that's what I want y'all to understand too. When people start going off on you, just listen. Listen, let them talk so that you can understand exactly where they're coming from. And when I say where they're coming from, understand the motive of the conversation, and then understand the motive of the conversation, and then understand the mask of the conversation. The motive is why there's so much anger behind it, and the mask is the subject at hand, right? So she was saying, you be here a little bit of time, and then you be out with your friends, and blah, 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 and out with your friends, and then you only come in for a second, and you're losing it, and you're slipping, you're slipping. And I'm like, I could have cut her off right there and said, I'm not slipping anything. I wake up every day at fucking 6 o'clock, and I handle my shit on my phone, and then I get to work before 9 o'clock. And then I'm here all day until 8. I go to my ex's house, okay? I chill out with her. She's doing her work. I'm doing more of my work for my businesses, okay? And then I go to hell to sleep, and I wake up and I do it again. And then I'm going to start incorporating the gym in that too. So please explain to me, how am I slipping? without any proof. Exactly. Like I said, people, they will put up their own freaking stories in their head to make themselves feel better about how they're feeling. And that shit is wrong. That shit is wrong as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she went off of me, and I'm just like, I'm not even really trying to hear this shit, because I already know that it's not even that bad. I already know that the room is not bad at all. The room is not dirty at all. Literally, it was probably 2 pieces of candy and some little crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Shit could have been vacuumed, and it's like, I get it. I'm not mad at her. I should have paid more attention, yes. But that's not the motive behind why you did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then she said, oh, if I see it again, I'm going to take everything and throw that shit away and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just listening to her, and I'm just like, all right, well, that's cool in my head, because I was already looking for a place to leave anyway, a place to live next anyway. I was already looking for my own spot in the first fucking place. So I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? And that is what I got to understand. She is mad because she's mad about a lot of things, y'all. It's a lot of things she's mad about. But that shit don't got nothing to do with me, though. Because I'm a man trying to build. When you're trying to build, you're not going to have time for everybody. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm not even there all the time, so that it can be easier on her to not worry about shit that I got going on. Now, I appreciate her to death. I love her to death. But dead ass, though, y'all got to understand that this is why y'all have to have your own shit. Because she tried to pull a power move right there to try to fear monger, to see if I was going to get a reaction, see if I was going to like cry, or I was going like, oh, okay, bad, I'm leaving, or you know what I'm saying, some shit like that. And it's like, I'm not even going to let you even get that out of me, because it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want y'all to understand too. You know, there's motives behind what people are saying. And like I said, in her head, because I've gotten in trouble in the past multiple times, in her head, she thinks, oh, she was saying, every time you start disappearing, then something bad happen. And it's like, I get it. But this is not the case this time. Literally. Not the case at all. People be wrong, and they think they know you, and they don't. So do not let anybody's thoughts or opinions on you, or the way that they view you, change what you got going on, or change the trajectory of your goals and your mission. That shit make me work harder. I'm like, bet, I'm in this joint again. And now I was gonna try to move out June. Fuck it, I'm gonna try to move out as soon as I get my car, bruh. As soon as I get my car and I find a good place that I could just pay a month's rent up ahead front, and I got an extra like probably 2 bands just chilling, I'm gone, bruh. I was gonna try to sit down and stack up until I got like 5,000 or some shit, 10,000, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, because I make about 10,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? I spend a lot of money too because I don't have my car, but it's like because the fucking Uber price, I spent $17 on Ubers today, on Ubers just this morning, bruh. So imagine spending $50 a day on Ubers to go up the fucking street, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's why I need my car. And that's also why she was saying that, because she doesn't see any progress. She doesn't really see any progress. You know what I'm saying? Because my words aren't strong enough for her. And it's not saying I have to prove anything to her, but the words aren't strong enough. When I come in and I'm saying I'm just cooling, I'm chilling, those aren't good enough. Those aren't good enough. But then when I pull up with my car and I get another car, she's gonna start to respect me more. Because then she see, oh, he's doing something. Yeah, I've been doing something. You just don't see it, and you think that I'm not doing something because you're not with me 24/7. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. As a man, bro, you gotta have your own shit. Because people will try to tell you what to do with your life and pivot you in the direction that they want to see you in, instead of listening and encouraging you to do the shit that you want to do in your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? And that shit pisses me off. You know? That's what I'm saying. Like, even with these girls out here, Do not live with no woman, bro. Get your own shit. If you are staying with a woman, you better understand that you need to be getting your shit as quick as fucking possible. As quick as fucking possible. You need to figure out what your necessities are, your needs, figure out what you need every month, get them joints and start consolidating prices so that you're spending less money on that shit in general. And then all that extra shit, all them fucking dates, all that fucking other dumbass shit that's not helping you, that's not investments, cut all that other shit out, bruh. You don't even need that shit. And it's funny because when she was saying that shit to me, the whole time in my head, I was thinking, I'm like, I'm about to get my shit and go to a shelter, bruh, because this shit is fucking annoying as hell. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't have no problem going to a shelter at all because I know what I have and I know what God has in store for me. I know what I've been working on. I know what I've been grinding for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even tripping, but I understand if I go to a shelter, that's going to be even more in Ubers. I'm going to be even farther from work. So I'm going to end up spending probably $70 a day to go to work. And that shit is going to fuck me up. So I'm better off just staying where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Even though it sucks ass, that's the fucking truth. You get me? So that's why I say, as a man, bruh, that shit sucks. Because if you don't have your own, you got to respect their fucking rules. Just like my mentor, my shop owner. If he was to hit me with, you know what, Ty, you can't stay at the shop no more past a certain time, I can't say shit. I got to just respect it. I can't get mad. I can't have an attitude. I can't feel no type of way. I just got to respect that shit and go about my day or get my own shit. And if the conversation didn't go the way that it went, y'all, I would have just went and got my suite whenever I had the funds, which I should have by the end of this month. By the end of this month, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I should really be able to move out, honestly. And if I have, like I said, if I could sell these 2 watches by the end of this month, or these 3 watches, I promise you, I'm moving the fuck out. I promise you. So I can have my own shit and my own peace of mind. Because I didn't even know I was gonna walk into that shit last night. And it's crazy how I made a video last night about me having my shit, you know? But that's what I be trying to tell y'all, bro. You gotta have your own car. You have your own transportation, or just do not rely on other people. Like, I'm walking out today, my grandma asked me, oh, you called your ride? I'm like, yes, I called my ride. Because then she'll start throwing that shit up in my face. And I don't even got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to be hearing that shit. I'm trying to stay focused and motivated. You know what I'm saying? And when people are like nitpicking and just doing small shit because the shit's not going good in their life, that's the shit that can fuck up your life. And I'm trying to tell y'all, do not let that shit throw y'all off y'all fucking square. Stay on y'all square, bro. Stay on your fucking path and don't stop grinding. Do not stop grinding. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, because this is how the situation would go if I was to let that shit fuck me up. I go back to drinking. I double back on my friends. Oh, what's up, y'all? Oh, yeah, hey. Double back on my friends. Fuck around, do some dumb shit. Fuck around, end up shooting somebody or hurting somebody. And then I'm going to end up in jail for a long ass time. Because I let somebody else being in a bag. I let somebody else being mad take me off of my square, and everything I got going on is great. I let somebody's opinions and their view of me deter me from what I already had going on. The shit I already wake up for every day. You know what I'm saying? In her mind, she think I just be out here lollygagging and bullshitting, but I be putting in work. And everybody that knows me respects the fucking shit out of me. Because I be putting in work. So can nobody ever tell me that I'm not grinding or that I'm slipping when I know I'm not slipping. And I know when I am slipping. You know what I'm saying? And I know for right now, I'm not slipping at all. The fuck? I'm very grounded. So, yeah, that's what I want y'all to understand, bro. Nah, bro. Don't do that shit, man. Stay on your purpose, stay on your grind. Because you gotta understand, people will do that shit. You know, and they don't even understand the damage that they're doing when they do it because they're so much in their emotions. They're so much in their feelings. They don't even understand the damage that they're causing, the backlash and the cause and effects that's going to come from that shit. You know? But, hey, it is what it is, I guess. You know? That's why I say, have your own place. Because if you're living with a woman and then y'all start getting into it, she's going to kick your ass out. She's going to kick your ass out just for power. Just so that she can say she did it. And then she's going to call you back up in less than a week to come back over. Literally. So it's like, have your own shit so that you don't even have to go through that. So that she don't even have no power over you. Because it sucks that you have to do shit like this. But unfortunately, bro, that's how some people operate. Off of power. You know what I'm saying? Or they try to find an outlet because shit's not going good in their life. My outlet is YouTube. And I'm using my outlet and my frustration to help motivate other people get on their fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not over here trying to derail nobody or fuck up anybody's goals or mess up anybody's plans or hate on nobody. I don't got time for that shit, bruh. Literally. You know, that's why I'm praying to God I get my car this month. So that, number one, I'm going to start getting more respect. Not that I even care about what anybody thinks, but I definitely care about my respect. And when people see, oh, he has a car now. Yeah, respect my authority now. Fuck. Respect my authority. Now I can go and move as I please. I don't need you to be doing certain things for me anymore. I'm fine. And then watch how, and understand this too. The more respect, the more things you start to acquire in life as a man, watch how people start to treat you differently. Watch how people start to treat you differently. How they switch up on you like a fucking light bulb. And this is just everybody. I'm not even talking about my grandma no more. That shit, I stopped talking about her probably like 10 minutes ago. But after I said that story and I said what I was saying, that was it. But people will start to switch. People will start to switch. And they'll start to treat you differently. They'll start to treat you with more respect. They'll start to fucking treat you differently. They'll start to dick ride the shit out of you. Because now you're a person of value. And it's like, I can't wait to see how people change. I can't wait to tell their ass, fuck no, get out of my face. Because that's what you get. Because I treat people the same regardless of it. If you pull up in a Lamborghini or if you pull up in a fucking Toyota Alera. I mean, a fucking Toyota is it Toyota Avalon? I think it is. Toyota Avalon? Or a Toyota Avalon. You know what I'm saying? A fucking 2028. I mean, not 2028. It's 1998. I don't care. I would treat you the same. You know what I'm saying? But people see that you become valuable, then they start dick riding. They start treating you differently and shit like that. I hate that shit, bruh. I fucking hate that shit. Now, I'm about to make the second video for y'all.